Berlin im November 2025. Wir sind bei der Stadt Nach Acht und treffen uns morgens um 9:30 Uhr. Entweder Sie sind nie ins Bett gekommen oder Sie sind sehr früh aufgestanden. Ein Paradox, ein Widerspruch in sich selbst, aber dazu ist die Stadt Nach Acht da.
The setting is super cool. It's very Berlin, and it feels like it opens the door to quite an interestingly diverse range of speakers and attendees.
I enjoyed this discussion today very much. You see, I'm 66 years old and not typical visitor of a club, but I have 4 children and I know that they enjoy club life in big cities. I think we should support the young people.
If you ask people who live in towns and cities why they live there for the vibrant nightlife, they live there for the music, they live there for the clubs and the venues.
Heute ist es halt nicht mehr wie früher, dass man in diverse Clubs gehen kann, weil man nur 5 € Eintritt zahlt. Ich würde mir wünschen, dass das für viele wieder finanzierbar wird, weil ich kriege halt mit, dass viele sich das auch gar nicht mehr leisten können, das Nachtleben.
I'm the mayor from Friedrichshain-Kreuzberg, the famous and loveliest district of Berlin. I think our district is very beautiful and it's an alternative district and the nightlife belongs to our heartbeat.
What I really appreciated most from this year's conference is that we are developing more and more towards a hub for also initiatives and groups, not only from Germany but also from all over Europe.
What I think would be relevant and important for the future of nightlife is to have a framework where all the stakeholders that are involved in nightlife, as well as those affected by it, have the room to speak, have the room to understand each other better. And I'm talking from city representatives, lawmakers, neighborhoods, people that feel like they're not a part of nightlife.
I really love that we found so many similarities from like France and Germany, and that there's actually not so many things different with your festival scene and ours.
I think it's one of the most interesting and comprehensive conferences on nightlife, electronic music and club culture in Europe. Well, you know, things in Georgia are slowly turning into tyranny. Freedom of speech has gone out of the window. So it's very important to let our friends know what exactly is happening in Georgia.
I came from Budapest, Hungary, and I work for a small human rights NGO. It's called the Rights Reporter Foundation. As part of this War on Drugs campaign, there were police raids against music clubs, and now we are organizing the opposition, the resistance movement. So what we need is less law and order message and more like a safety first approach and more harm reduction approach.
Wirklich liebe Politik. Wenn ihr an der Kultur spart, spart ihr an der Demokratie.
It becomes a very intensive national and international exchange. We want to give it back to our societies, and the people go home and take back these ideas to change something and to develop something on their nightlife in their cities.
I wish the organizers of Stadt Nach Acht lots of support, that they can continue their work and like bring us together in the city where, you know, where the life scene is so, I would say, vivid and electric and diverse, that it doesn't die out.
For me, it was really nice to see how Stadt Nach Acht is working and to get some new ideas, maybe how we can do it in Leipzig next year. To get in contact with a lot of very interesting people who are working in nightlife all over Germany and all over Europe.
See you next year in November 2026 in Leipzig.